Hey lovies, this is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all doing well. It is Saturday evening, or whenever you end up seeing this and watching this. Yeah, it's being recorded right now on a Saturday. I'm under the weather, so my energy is a little bit, not the same, not as animated as I normally am. But I felt drawn to read because I typically do read on Saturday nights. So I wanted to try to keep to my schedule with that and, power through it. So we'll see how I feel, for instance, when it comes to going live after this. I'm not going to make any promises on that. But anyway, for those of you who are brand new to the channel, welcome. And I hope that you like what you see here. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, notification bell, all those different things. Be interactive within the comment section. All great ways for me to connect with you and your energy. Also, if you've been rocking with your girl for a bit already, welcome back. And thank you for the continued support. So I'm not going to do too much of my spiel like I normally do. As you guys saw in the title, this is a collective reading. No personal questions at this time. I'll make sure I repeat that throughout the reading because I'm sure people are going to come in later, even though it says it in the title. People love to ask questions, personal questions, and I'm like, that's not what this is right now. It says it there, but we don't pay attention, right? So it is what it is. But, yeah, so we're going to get started. I already cleansed the energy and space and myself as well. And yeah, so we're going to tap in and see what the Spirit have to say at this time for your highest good. So Spirit, what does the collective need to know at this time for their highest good, this part of their journey? Let's just get some very general messages of what's going on with them at this time to help them when it comes to their overall growth and expansion. Where's the most accurate messages? Also, as the messages resonate, if they resonate, just keep in mind that hitting the like button and commenting in the comment section, reactions, all that stuff are helpful. Hey, Somi, how are you? Yeah, I haven't been feeling well. I actually still don't really feel all that great, but I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for tapping in. It's nice to know that people are waiting for me nowadays. That makes me feel kind of good that you're anticipating me being on. I wanted to, I didn't have the energy to do it. So bottom of the deck we have Dynamite, which is all about like major climactic is a good word. Climactic occurrences that can happen. Excitement, passion, things kind of that happen almost like out of nowhere. Very sudden changes happening. Some of you might have fire in your chart, or maybe some Leo in your chart, which is also a fire energy. We also have, that came out officially, we have Corset, which is all about kind of appearing to have everything together, right? Just kind of putting on the appearance that everything is, have everything fine-tuned, and you kind of keep a boundary up of maybe around yourself so people don't necessarily know what's going on with you. I'm kind of getting prim and proper. People look at you and they're like, oh yeah, they got their shit together, and ironic part is, sometimes, if you know how to compartmentalize, that's not always the case, right? But we not, I'm going to say we, because I kind of fall in that category myself, know how to fake the funk a little bit and come across as, again, having it all together. Tell us more. This came out in the reverse. I feel like some of you guys might be trying to kind of learn how to express yourself more. This might have come after a time of some type of misfortune or heartbreak. Yeah. You guys have been working really hard to kind of try to figure out almost like who you really are and declare yourself. Stake your claim is what I just heard. Stake your claim. After, again, yeah, it came after some type of loss of some sort. So probably a breakup or something like that. Leaving a job. Something along those lines. Endings of friendships. Something that was disappointing, right? But again, having to learn how to kind of figure out who you are all over again. I'm getting something along those lines. Getting defiance. Is her like defying the odds. Like, you know, people have, again, have expected things of you a lot, and you kind of are getting people pleaser possibly for some. You take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. This is a collective message, so some messages might not resonate with you, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I'm getting like people pleaser, somebody who, you know, kind of bends over backwards for other people, yet they don't necessarily get what they need out of connections or something like that. Get something along those lines. Thank you, Nura. I appreciate that. And again, for those of you who weren't here, like in the very beginning, I'm like under the weather, so like my voice and stuff sounds very nasally. I'm sorry if it sounds rather annoying, because it's annoying me. But I'm here. Yeah, so we have Emerald, which is all about healing. So it's giving me like divine feminine energy, or at the very least this very, very healing energy. I'm getting grounded energy as well. Some of you guys might be earth signs. This might be a good time to heal by the means of grounding and earthing for some, in order to kind of release old negative stagnant energy. We have baggage on the bottom of the deck, so releasing that old baggage, right? Getting your mental right as well, and keeping your sense of hope alive. I'm getting, and in the process of keeping your hope alive, being able to take the things that you've learned and apply them now. Getting something along those lines. Yeah, after some type of conclusion, checkered flag in the middle of the deck. Something along those lines I'm getting. I was really going to try to go for a second reading after this. It's not happening. I'm already tired. But I'm going to make sure I deliver this one at least. Yeah, my energy is definitely not the same, so I apologize if I seem kind of low. I'm just not feeling that great. But my spirit guides were saying, you need to get on there because there's a message that needs to be delivered. So I'm like, okay, I'm here. We have Roses, which is about romance. So for some of you, this could have been like about love, or there could be love ready to come in, because you're learning how to, like, again, declare yourself. You're relearning yourself, who you are, what you stand for. You found the deeper meaning of what it is that you want when it comes to love, perhaps. With well here. Understanding the things that you want to nurture and nourish versus the superficial things. For some of you, you might have water in your chart, or a person that you were involved with has water in their chart. I'm also getting that you're kind of at a point where you want to try to explore love again. Again, you're exploring yourself, right? You're figuring yourself out. I think maybe the deeper meaning behind what love means to you, right? Your own personalized meaning. I'm getting something along those lines. Which I like. I'm going to turn this down just a tad. It's a little bit loud for my liking. But you know, I always do this. And it's always like in the most obvious place too. I'm like, oh, where is it? It's right here. It's under a box. A little louder than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, so, you know, kind of reevaluating that and what that looks like as you continue to work on your healing and getting something along those lines. My girl is here. Hey, Joy, how are you? Tell us more. Yeah, see? Confirmation. We have scuba diver here, which is all about literally what I just said, going deeper within, right? Examining yourself, understanding yourself more. It's really about self-exploration, and just, again, understanding what it is that you want when it comes to love as you continue to heal. That's what I'm getting. She said, we here, how are you? Hey, Nixie, how are you? Hi, you're obsessed. Hopefully you're not being weird. Just being honest. There's no reason to say it that many times. Okay, you're about to get blocked. Yeah, thanks. But yeah, nobody has time for that. Not today. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are, I'm okay. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm rolling with the punches. Been sick for a few days, so like I think it's kind of at a head now. It's like that part where you're just like super tired. But yeah, we have tools here on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're rebuilding, right? Getting shit done. Getting organized. I feel like you're getting your resources together for something. Just again, just figuring it all out as you go along, because you're understanding that maybe there's a certain way that you want it to go in life, whatever that means, because it's gonna be different for everybody. But you're realizing that certain ways that you thought you were gonna go, right? Certain directions that you might have even wanted to go into are not where you need to go. They're not suitable. But there's like a bigger plan here. There's a bigger picture, right? And it's just going to be time for you to really pay attention to everything as you continue working on yourself. I'm getting something along those lines. Let's get maybe 3 more from here, and then we're going to tap into another oracle deck. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm seeing some repeated names here, so I love to see people coming back. That makes me happy, so I want to keep it that way and make some new connections with you guys as well. Those of you who are new, we have it's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So there might have been like these bumps in the road, so to speak, that have caused some setbacks and things along those lines. But now it's time to actually, like, again, I was saying something about kind of gathering your resources, getting yourself together, so that you can take action into a new direction in your life, whatever that is, because it's going to look different for everybody, like I said before. Hey Safa, how are you? Tell us more. 2 more from here, and then we're going to pull from another deck, and then we'll look into the tarot. I do feel like there's major changes, though. Endings and changes coming through for you guys. There's 5 people in here and 5 likes. Adds up to 10, which is all about endings that are going to bring about new beginnings. So we have... These cards all came out challenging, so let me just read them off. So we have Repairman, which again is about healing. We saw another card about that energy before. This energy of healing right now. Trying to just figure it all out as it goes, right? One of the words I hear is reset. Really starting from the ground up and trying to figure out, what needs fixing, what needs tending to. And this might be, again, this came out challenging, so I'm just like show you what's going on here. We have ostrich trap, which is about mind games, but mind games like that are actually self-inflicted. You might have been avoiding seeing the truth about something for a while, that you didn't really want to move on from. You have empty nest. Something that you might not have wanted to move on from. For some of you, I said this before, it could be romantic. This energy of, there's a person that no longer is in your life in that way. Somebody who you probably really bent over backwards to try to please in some kind of way. You had to learn how to set a healthy boundary, and now that person, you had to kind of free yourself from that situation. And in that sense of freeing yourself from them, you also found your own sense of sovereignty and freedom within yourself also. And this was something, whatever the situation or person was, this caused a lot of roadblocks. I did say something about blockages before. So like, this is something that caused you some sense of feeling stuck, right? Feeling stagnant. There was a clear audience. It's always funny to me. It's how to get over, too low to get under, stuck in the middle, the pain is thunder. Yeah, a little bit of funny humor, because that always happens in readings. When I do readings, like there always will be like a funny line from a song or a movie or something that just pops up and I have to say it. But yeah, I want to be starting something. You know what I mean? Like, and now what you're starting is this new phase of life, right? New phase of life, where you're figuring things out, figuring yourself out as you go along. For some of you, we have the spring here. So something might be happening in the spring. It says new moon, the maiden, and within 1 to 3 months. So something can happen anywhere between the next new moon, the next 1 to 3 months for some, or something might happen in the spring. I'm also getting that there's beginnings happening, because that's what spring is all about, beginnings, right? We talked about new beginnings before, so there's like something, might be something that's going to bloom at that time, whether it's love or some type of new opportunity coming in. I'm also getting that some of you guys have been feeling a little bit sick. Call the kettle black, huh? I don't feel all that great my damn self right now. So some of you guys might have been dealing with headaches or just not feeling well overall. So, you know, needing to do something about your overall wellness. Maybe a wellness checkup might be important for some. I know I need to make a couple of appointments myself. One with like my cardiologist and stuff like that. So, you know, pay attention to these things. If something's been feeling off about your body, you can't really put your finger on it, you might want to look into that. But despite all of these different things, all your patience and hard work will pay off. We have rainbow here, which is about your wishes being granted. So something is going to come through, and it might happen in the spring. So let's see. I think I want to tap into this deck. I've been using this deck a little bit more lately. I kind of had it like, you know, just sitting there for a while with my other cards, and started using it more frequently. Yeah, look, as we talked about good health and bad health, look, we have good health here. So in order to make sure that you have your good health, you got to make sure that you get checked out when you need to, right? We also have rebuilding here, which I also mentioned. You're rebuilding your life, right, after having to kind of tear things down. I'm kind of getting tower moment, right? I wouldn't be shocked if the tower were to show up in the tarot portion of the reading. But it's giving me kind of tower, you know, really having to, that and like hermit. I'm getting those kind of cards. The Hanged Man is another one I'm picking up on. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if some of those major arcana were to show up. The Hierophant. Those are some of the cards that I feel like might possibly come out when the tarot portion comes up. Again, if this is resonating, let me know in the comment section. Let me know by liking this video. The hidden on the bottom of the deck. Hidden enemies, jealousy, hiding true intentions, being two-faced, time to work in silence. So there might be somebody in your energy who you have to kind of, you know, maybe this is one of the people who, you know, kind of had to shy away from. Somebody who's kind of like a snake in the grass kind of energy. Can't really trust them. Getting something along those lines, possibly for somebody. Tell us more. From here. Alright, so we have stepping stone. Taking one step at a time, don't rush the journey, gradually building on success, the start of something bigger. So all those missteps and mishaps, right? All those, you know, those pieces that, you know, you have here at the end of the tower moment. You're like, what the fuck do I do with this shit? It's time to rebuild, right? Use these as your stepping stones to get to where you're trying to head. You know, this bigger picture, this higher version of yourself. Tell us more. And again, you know, there's no rush, right? Allow things to happen in divine timing. When we try to rush things, that's when we notice things definitely don't happen. There's always that power of surrender. The more that we allow things to just kind of happen, that's when we see things kind of, the things that we want to attract kind of start coming towards us. Easier said than done, trust me, I know. But I'm getting that too as a possible message for somebody. Alright, so we got a few cards that came out. We got 3. Alright, so, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, let me just read the cards, and then you guys let me know if this is making sense as I go. So we have the unseen. Right, so we have the hidden, now we have the unseen. So these are 2 different cards, but they're kind of the same in some ways. Working behind the scenes, not seeing the full picture, the blessings you don't see, magic happening behind the scenes. So I'm getting something along the lines of, for some of you, um, kind of like God's, sometimes like, rejection is God's protection. So it could have been something like with a creative opportunity, because we do have creativity here. I don't know if like maybe you were like working with certain people or something, and then you had to start kind of like watch them a little bit because they were moving a little funny. I'm getting something like that for somebody. We have creativity here, new creative ideas focused on expressing yourself, following your creative instinct, creative projects, a creative life. So some of you guys might be some type of creators, having creative ideas that you're trying to kind of, put out there. But there might have been some situations in which there were rejections or something like that. But it was a way to protect you. I'm getting something like that. Like maybe you were going to work with a certain person, and then you, like I said, you found out maybe they were moving a little funny, and you kind of distance yourself from them. I'm getting something like that. And then we have anger that came out with it. You feel you've been wronged, arguments and disagreements, tempers, egos clash, pent up anger. I'm getting something like that. So, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But for somebody, there's somebody who's going to end up watching this, or is watching currently, who went through that or is currently going through that. It seems very specific though. And this was something that was very disappointing. Very disappointing. Because this might have been like a connection with somebody who you thought that, like a friend or something, I'm getting possibly. Or somebody like a colleague that you worked with for a long time, that you really like had what you thought was a strong connection and bond with, and then they did you dirty type shit. Maybe they tried to steal a creative idea and use it as their own, or I'm getting something like that. But then we got karmic justice. Somebody's gonna get theirs in the end. Karma don't play about the chosen ones, okay? So like, it says wrongs made right. You will be vindicated, getting what you deserve, and learning karmic lessons. So maybe overextending, oversharing, telling people too much of your business, and getting stuff like that. Like literally your business, like business ideas maybe for somebody. But like these roadblocks are lifting up. So I'm getting more than one message or storyline here. So one part was like kind of about more like maybe romance, but now there's another part that's looking more like a business partnership of some sort. So, take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. For some, nothing might resonate, and that's perfectly fine as well. It just means that this message in particular is not necessarily for you, but you could just watch for shits and giggles, right? For entertainment purposes. We have third party. It says others interfering in your business. I literally said something about business. Possible love triangle. Too many people involved. Someone is watching you. Very interesting. Very interesting. Passion. Purpose. I think as you guys are like stepping into things that you're passionate about and your purpose, there are people that are just like really on the sidelines trying to just figure you out, how you moving about and things like that. It's none of their fucking business. So I'm getting, be careful like of who you tell your business to. I really am. And we're getting trial and error here too. Experimenting with your life, inexperienced in a job or a situation, willingness to try new things, exploring. I said exploration earlier. All possibilities, right? Living and learning, right? And kind of going with life, going with the flow, and being in a more flow-like state at this time, so that you can kind of figure things out. I'm getting definitely like uncharted territory type energy, like just trying to figure it all out as you go. Yeah, as I said, something that you're passionate about. We have passion here. Yeah, and I don't even think it's romantic. Oh, it could be. Let's look. For some of you, it's romantic, but I was also picking up on literally there's stuff that you're passionate about right now, because I mentioned it before and then the card came out, so it could be both. It says lustful desires, sexual connection with somebody, new passion in life. That's what I was picking up on. An active sex life. Ooh la la. But I feel like some of you might have been involved with, in that kind of way, karmic. And that karmic cycle is closing out. Settling scores in this life, karmic relationship, karmic patterns, negative cycles, personal growth. Ironically, I put as one of the hashtags on this reading, for whatever reason, I felt drawn to do that. Growth was one of them. I don't know why I chose that one. I usually don't put that, but I put it today. Yeah, so making a choice, right? Because I feel like a lot of you guys, your heart is blocked off. Your emotions are blocked off. You're like, I'm not fucking with nobody right now because people keep shitting on me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep on taking it, you know. So I'm getting kind of like blocked heart chakra, and I did see two cards that kind of are about like with a lot of green there and giving me like that sense of healing still. So the heart chakra might be blocked right now, understandably so. But yeah. So they're also saying step into your spiritual power at this time. We have crystal ball here. I do feel like you guys have like a knowledge of certain things that are going to be happening in the upcoming future, or maybe this is how you've been in the past, where you can kind of pick up on energies and you just know when something's not right. So they're saying be more discerning. I feel like a lot of you guys might have more insight and esoteric knowledge than you let yourself believe. Tell us more. Waiting game. Waiting for something or someone, expecting to hear news, putting your life on hold, prepared, ready, and waiting. So you guys have been waiting for something, whether it's some type of news coming in, or just waiting for the right opportunities to seize new opportunities. But I'm learning more and more as I get older that like there sometimes you have to seize the opportunities on your own accord and not because they feel right now. I'm not saying don't use your discernment, that's not what I'm saying, but like there's not going to always be this quote unquote right time. You will sometimes we'll be sitting here for fucking ever for the right time to happen. Sometimes we have to make the opportunity the right opportunity for ourselves to work on our growth and where we're trying to go. So make your own manifestations happen sometimes when you can, right? Because there are things that have happened in your life that have made you already feel like you've been in limbo, and those are things that came to an end, thankfully. Things that are no longer serving you. We have the death card, an inevitable end, big transformation, shedding required, and dead end. So there were things that had to end in order for you to move on. You waited around for something for a long time, and that's why it's time for you to be able to seize opportunities on your own accord. No more waiting around. Do it for yourself. I just heard, for those of you remember, what was it called? The Vine, right? Or Vine. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. The little girl started dancing. Well, that little girl was probably like almost a grown up now because that was so long ago. But yeah, I don't know why I just heard that. But yeah, it's like you gotta do it for yourself, baby. You can't allow for things. Some things are fated and destined to happen regardless, right? And things are working out in your favor. So just again, make these opportunities happen for yourself as you see fit. Things are turning in your direction, and you are meant to level up. You're the star, right? Some of you might end up being in the public eye some kind of way, especially those of you who have this whole creative idea or venture you're working on. So some of you might be creatives in the sense of like creating art. Some of you guys might be doing like content creation, maybe something like along the lines of what I do here, things like that. You have a lot of cool ideas and you're just trying to figure out how to go about pursuing them. Yeah, it's time to put yourself out there. It says wish fulfillment and blessings, wealth and fame, becoming quite popular, and brand new and hopeful life. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart. I did see Aquarius energy earlier. Let's get like maybe two more from here. If this is resonating, let me know. We'll see how I feel about going on after this to do free readings. We'll see. I'm not breaking any promises. Free yes and no's and paid readings. We'll see. No promises, but I might try. I said something about divine timing before, and I was here. Something you can't control. Learn to let go. Trust in divine timing and be patient. Now, what I'm getting here is this. Because I just was saying how, because there's like a juxtaposition here, right? On one end, they're saying, oh, wait things out. Let things happen when they're meant to. But the other part of the reading is definitely saying, like, there's times and opportunities that are there that you can seize when is meant to seize them, and you shouldn't just wait till the moment that you're ready, or the right moment. Some things are never going to fully be quote unquote right. Sometimes you just have to, seize life, grab life by the balls and go for it. Take a risk. Um, Use your discernment, right? Like, you don't want to do anything all willy nilly. Make sure that you think it through. Don't do anything on a whim. But there's been, for instance, something that's been, okay, I'll use myself as an example. um I've been wanting to move to California for a while now. My son is out there. He got accepted to a school for the arts out there. He's been out there for like 2 years. And I've been saying, and I'm a teacher at my other job, well, an assistant teacher. And I'm just like, I cannot make it happen on this salary, me moving out there. It's just, Connecticut is super expensive. I mean, California is too, but I'm saying, like, in terms of trying to save and move out there, like, that's a lot, right? So it's like, time waits for no one, right? And it's like, me putting it on hold and waiting for the right opportunity. My girl Joy did a reading for me. I would strongly suggest checking her out on her channel and reaching out to her for a reading. She's amazing at what she does. But she's even said it in readings. Like, she's like, girl, I see it every time I read for you that you've been putting this on hold. You got to do it. And I know this. And I've been drawn to do it for a while. It's just, I've been waiting for the right opportunity. And now I'm like, I need to just say, fuck it. Talk to my son's father and be like, hey, you got space in your apartment, right? Got an extra room? Okay, I'll just I'll just put my shit in storage out there. Like, I'm paying for storage here, Like, there's got to be some type of solution, because trying to do it based off of the salary I make right now, I'll never get out there. So maybe I just need to, again, grab life by the horns and take an opportunity. 6 people in here, 5 likes. It goes up to 11, right? Balancing shit out. New beginnings. Just saying. And choices as well. So, just saying. So I feel like some of you guys might be going through something similar. Yep, time waits for no one. That's crazy. It's funny because we both, I guess, said it at the same time. Time waits for no one. Yeah, wow. Me and my girl were linked. So let's get like one more from here. I'm liking this reading. It's kind of like, it's a nice like little bit of a, what's the word, subtle change from some of the readings I've with a lot of drama and stuff. I mean, there's drama in this one too, but it's like you're removing yourself from the drama, or you've already done this. So it's like, it's not so dark. Some of the readings that lately have been kind of dark. I try to make them fun, but sometimes it's like a lot going on and a darker energy. But here I'm feeling like you guys are feeling optimistic, and it's just about, having that extra push, right? You've been feeling nudged already. This is Spirit's way of nudging you some more to say, come on, do this. You can do it, right? And here we go. We have alien here. This is very new, and that's why it's scary, right? It says, feeling alienated in life, feeling like you don't fit in, dealings with a foreigner, new experiences in life. This is very foreign and new for you. It is true. I just said that somebody had Aquarius in your chart. I think I said that either, I don't know if it was when you came on or before, but yeah, I was feeling that Aquarius energy way early in the reading. That's crazy. But yeah, Sag and Aquarius does go well together. My best friend is Aquarius. I hope she pops in. She pops in from time to time. I know she's been busy lately, so she hasn't really been on here as much, but that's my soulmate. Yeah, see? Business. I'm telling you, you guys, for somebody who's watching, you guys have really been wanting to focus on your business, and that's the thing that's been scary, that you've been just kind of waiting on, but you're passionate about it, and then there's people around you who don't necessarily want the best for you, and they try to steal your ideas. It's like, it's a lot going on, right? But you guys have, freed yourself from those things, and now you're standing on business. I joked about it earlier in a post, and I put, actually the post itself said something like, when you standing on business, what kind of shoes you wearing? And I found the meme with SpongeBob wearing the black Air Force Ones. I'm like, I'm walking in these motherfuckers standing on business. That or some fucking Beat Tims, one or the other. Stomp a bitch out. No, you stop. I haven't done that since high school. I don't do that anymore. So we're talking, that's so 20 something years ago. But it says work, entrepreneurship, career moves, working on your career success, and earning money through work. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Yeah, see, I said snake in the grass earlier. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. I said I picked up on snake in the grass energy earlier, and we got it here again. There's people within your sector when it comes to business stuff. People trying to steal your ideas or some shit like that. It says time of healing, shed old skin, secret knowledge, jealousy, and envy. So we have more than one card about jealousy and envy. Watch your fucking circle, my friends. Yep. Bridge that fucking gap. Maybe fucking burn that bridge if you need to, depending on these people and what the fuck they're trying to do. It says another phase of life, transition. I talked about that before. Need to find common ground and bridge the gap. I didn't realize it says bridge the gap. I just said bridge the gap because I had to bring it up that close to my eyes to even see that shit. But yeah, it says bridge the gap, and I said it before I even read the whole card. But yeah, like, yeah. I feel like somebody crossed you in some kind of way, and now you're like, okay, well, niggas wanna go crossing me and shit. I gotta do what I gotta do for myself, right? Self-preservation. Protect yourself, protect your ideas, right? I'm gonna sip a little bit of a nip because I can. Burn up. I drink shit all day, and it's Saturday, my only day off. Granted, I don't need to be off from work to do it, but usually Saturday is my day where I, have me a little cocktail or something, chill out. I didn't want to drink nothing. All I had today was like soup. I attempted to have some Chipotle. That was a terrible idea. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking with that shit. I like your name. None of your business. Hi, how are you? Good evening. I like your name. Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's get a little... Maybe a 5-card spread. I said it. Did I call it or not, guys? Those of you who have been here since the beginning, did I not say you guys have been going through a tower moment based on what I've been seeing? I said that card was going to show up. Kid you not. Oh, yeah. I can see why. It was good to me today, but I didn't eat much. I had literally probably 5 bites, and I was like, okay, yep, nope. Put this away. Yeah, you need to just probably eat some soup, something like that. So nice and light on your tummy for now, so you feel better. All right, so yes, I think a 5-card spread would be ideal. Emperor, standing on business, baby, with some motherfucking black Air Force Ones on them bitches. No, let me stop. But yeah, you're stepping into a leadership role possibly in your life. So maybe for those of you who have a hater going on behind the scenes, in a work situation or business situation, it's because they see you stepping into your power. They're like, oh fuck, why is the collective so awesome and shit, and here I am just being pretty lame. Well, part of it's probably because you're a fucking hater. For shits and giggles, let's just throw that out there. Maybe we're in such an asshole, Maybe you have some of the same luck as the collective, but people are dumb. They fuck things up for themselves. So there's that. But yeah, and for others, this was a partnership, because remember we have more than one storyline going on, so I will make sure I kind of, keep both storylines in my head while I'm reading, because for some of you this was a love partnership. For others, it's just a partnership. It doesn't have to be love necessarily, but we did see romance earlier, so, it could be either or. Take it as it resonates. But either way, this was some type of partnership that was meaningful. And again, as you're stepping into your sense of sovereignty, right, your freedom, right, you're declaring, I just thought about the declaration of Mimi, or the emancipation rather of Mimi. Some of you might like that album, Mariah Carey's album. Amazing album. There's not that's one of those no skip albums. Every song in there is perfect. Haven't had a good album like that out in a long time. There's a lot of songs on that album, but every song, chef's kiss. good shit. But for some reason I stuck out in my head. There might be a song on there that you really resonate with or something. Or maybe they're telling you to listen to that album. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you guys are like really stepping into your power, and people don't like it. You know. Yeah, you're moving forward, right? Eight of Wands here. Like you're moving forward very quickly. Some of you physically are moving. Or it's like you're on like a fast track in your life right now, and people don't like it. They're like, there's people that just, they're like, fuck who they think they are, and like you guys are mad cool about it. Like you're doing your own thing, and there's these motherfuckers who are jealous behind the scenes and acting like they're your friend when they're not, and shit like that. You just have to watch your the people in your energy right now, especially those of you who have a business or have creative ideas that you're working on. That's the big one. I feel like, don't let nobody steal your ideas. Move in silence when it comes to that stuff, because somebody might be trying to steal your ideas. Said that earlier, and I'm getting that energy again for somebody. Yeah, use your discernment for sure, and that's the motherfucking truth. Spirit is like, y'all already know what's up, because this is the overall energy. Y'all know what's up already. Y'all ain't stupid. Y'all ain't turning a blind eye to nothing. Y'all see this, and look what energy's in there. Air sign energy, Aquarius, my girl. Hun, this is I said it earlier, this is just a collective right now. I'm not doing private readings or personal readings. However, I will say I was thinking about possibly doing it after this. I just don't want to make any promises on that. But we shall see. But yeah, you guys have a lot of new ideas, right? I'm also getting that, you know, there's a sense of a major breakthrough in your life right now, as you've cut away the bullshit. I also heard cutting words. Some of you guys might be, you might have a very sharp tongue when it comes to speaking your mind, and people don't like that. Maybe that's part of the reason why people are feeling the way they feel towards you right now, because you speak up for yourself, right? Maybe at one point you didn't always do that. You used to be a people pleaser. That was one of the cards that came out earlier, the energy anyway of that card. And now that you're standing on business with those black Air Force Ones, now people are like, again, who do they think they are? They think that you're like on your high horse or something when you're not. You're just, you're chilling, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's that. Tell us more. What's the incoming energy? Incoming energy. Thank you. Yes. Highly intuitive. You guys are going to have to really use your intuition. Have to use your intuition, because there are people around you who are going to try to kind of I just heard mind fuck. They're going to try to mind fuck you in some kind of way. You're going to have to be able to use your discernment. Yep. As you step into this new good fortune coming towards you at this time of your life. The Wheel of Fortune is here. We saw the wheel in the other deck too. Excuse me. So you're going to have to be able to discern. These are people, you might have known them for a fucking long ass time. Some of them might be childhood friends for some. Or like, you know, a person coming into your energy trying to reconcile. Remember, reconciliation doesn't have to be romantic only. It could be anything. It could be any type of reconciliation. It could be friends. It could be family. It doesn't matter. The point of the matter, there's somebody in your energy who's going to be trying to come back around because they see you doing good for yourself. And the thing is, you're going to have to use your discernment to be able to cut through the bullshit and figure out who's who, why are they around, right? Not in like a way of being like paranoid, right? You don't want to be paranoid about it, like, oh, everybody's after me. Like, you don't want to be like that. That's kind of weird, right? That even looked weird the way I looked on camera, I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't want to be like that. Now you look like a schizo or some shit. That's not funny. I shouldn't have made fun of schizophrenia, because I know people who are schizophrenic. But the point of the matter is, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass. Like, you have to be able to use your discernment and know when people have some fuck shit going on and they're trying to, you know, play games. Choices, right? Choices to be made here. Major choices at that. The Lovers. A lot of major arcana. Actually, every card that showed up just now was a major arcana, with the exception of the Six of Cups here. That, or an ace. So this is major stuff. Hey, Clarity. How are you, darling? How are you? Thank you for tapping in. Alright, so what else is going on here? What else is going on here? behind the scenes. We kind of already know what's going on behind the scenes, but let's get more knowledge about it. Why not? Behind the scenes. Thank you. Wow, all major arcana on this spread right now. The star. So we got the star energy twice. I'm good overall. Like I was sick pretty much this whole past week, but I was drawn to read, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. Power through this reading. So I'm just tired, but I'm okay. But I'm happy that you're doing good. Yeah. So I feel like you guys are still like in this energy of healing, working on yourselves. You know, being hopeful. I'm getting also. I already said I was picking up on possible Aquarius energy. Hey, Manny Man. What's up, Mom? You wanna say hi to the people on the screen? Wanna say hi? Watch you, as soon as I pick you up, you're gonna try to run. Hi. Just say hi, gosh. Say hi. It's like, what are you doing, Mom? I just want to lay down. You got all your decks right here, so I can't. That's basically what she's saying. So where am I supposed to go, Mom? Make space for me. That's what she's saying. But yeah, so I am getting, again, this energy of you guys working on yourselves. You're meant to be in the spotlight, a lot of you. We saw that energy earlier too. Like, you know, people are going to be really recognizing you for, you know, your hard work, your dedication to whatever it is that you do with your crafts, so on and so forth. And again, there are people in the background who don't like that. They're like, again, who the fuck do they think they are? That's basically, I just heard, who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? Yeah, just secret haters, so definitely got to be careful. Let's see. Tell us more. Yes. Choices. Oh, for some of you, might be a choice when it comes to love. Well, shit. We have the Lovers here. We have the Lovers. And it came out with the King of Cups. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Top of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. You have to use your discernment. I keep picking up on some of you guys having possible air in your chart somewhere. We did get a lot of Aquarius energy earlier, so I'm getting it some more. Yeah, I feel like there was a burden that you had to release at some point that you already kind of did when you made this choice, whatever this choice was. For those of you, especially if you resonate, Ren, what is it? You have all the space in the world. You have a cat house, all kind of stuff. You want to be stuck up under me. What is it? What? She wants to lay down, but the cards are there. She's gonna have to just stop being a diva and get over herself. I can't help you, sister. Like her, see her tail. And you're okay, Mama. But yeah, I'm getting possible choices to be made between lovers. Yeah, so one of them, it was a death, right? Ending. We saw death earlier. Maybe the earth sign energy we picked up on before. This might be the person who might try to come back to kind of mind fuck you a little bit, especially when it comes to love. And this person hurt you bad in the past. We got like 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords after that. Like, this was a partnership. 5 of Wands rather. The Justice was a karmic lesson. So this is all stuff that we saw earlier, and it's just coming back out. So now there might, for those of you who are resonating with it being like about the love portion, there's this King of Cups who's gonna come and stir in the love pot, and this person actually is the good guy. But you're gonna have to use your discernment, because the past will come back to try to haunt your ass. But then we got like the Ace of Pentacles here. somebody come in with a very stable offer after you've closed out successfully a cycle that no longer works out for you. Seizing opportunities. See, remember I was saying for some of you, you're maybe afraid to seize a new opportunity or something like that. And there she goes. I was talking about you earlier. I was like, my soulmate. I was like, I keep on picking up on Aquarius energy. Where is she? Here she is. Here she comes to save the day. No, let me stop. Hi, mama. Give you a list of herbs to make a tea. Oh yeah, please do that, Clarity. Please do, because with me working with the kids and stuff, thankfully it's not COVID. I did get a COVID test. It's not that. It's just a cold, but like it's like one of those kind of bad colds, like because we're about to start approaching like cold season soon, like really, really in there, and everybody's sick. Like the class next door to me, I love you too. The class next door to me, they got completely wiped out last week. All of them were out. That room was like on lockdown, had it fumigated and everything. Nobody came into work because everybody was sick. So all the staff was sick and the kids. And then the room next door on the other side, there's COVID in there too, and a lot of the staff was out and had a sub in there last week. So I was like, y'all niggas are gonna really put me in a room where there's COVID, right? Really? Like, I don't want to be in here. The fuck? My class is healthy. Why would I want to bring that back to my class? Like, we doing straight, right? There's not a bunch of boogies and stuff and little kids eating boogers. Like, these kids are a little bit higher functioning, so they're not eating boogers and wiping them on us and shit like that. So it's just like, come on, bro. Like, are you serious? My goodness. But yeah, so I've just been doing a lot of like trying to eat small stuff. I mean, I always joke and say, hey, this is like my jump start to losing some weight. Until I get my appetite back, I'm gonna gain all that shit right back. But I lost like a couple of pounds this past week. I'm like, I'll take it, shit. And I lost like 4 pounds the week before that, but that was because of just me eating better. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm on a little bit of a streak. I have to keep this shit up. Maybe if I go back on my Weight Watchers, I'll really be good. But anyway, tell us more. What is the advice? I'm happy to see some of my faves popping up in here. Love you guys. Actually, Clarity. As a moderator. Got some moderators now. Feel like I need it nowadays. You know, coming up in the game. I'm not quite where you're at yet, but I'm getting there. No, I'm just joking. Got a long way to go. But tell us more. I think I have enough energy to go on after this. I think to do the free questions and paid readings. We'll see though. Yes, so the advice is just, you know, you definitely are at a crossroads, which we established already earlier. We have 2 of swords here. So you're definitely at a crossroads. Definitely decisions that need to be made about the people that you allow into your space. I will say this also. Almost every card on the spread from the tarot itself, almost every card is a major arcana. So this is a major transformative period of your life right now. And that's why this is so important. Because this is all coming after that big tower moment that we talked about earlier, right? You know, it's time to realize the things that you're holding on to too tightly, right? With this 4 of Pentacles here. You're holding on to something or someone too tightly. Whether it's old ways of thinking and patterns, whether it's people, it doesn't matter. You take with that as you may. But there's something that you have to release. And, you know, you have to do what you have to do for yourself, right? Yeah, and a lot of you have to release the past. You know, you've been holding on too tightly to the past. It's time to let that go. And find that strength, right? That strength within yourself to do so. Because this is not necessarily an easy choice for you to make. But, you know that you have to do what you have to do at the same time. So on and so forth. Let's see. So, to close out this reading, because I think this was a pretty good one. I hope that you guys were enjoying it. Who I feel guided to read from? Maybe these. Ren. Shh, mama. Honey, honey. You're okay. Hi. Hi. You're okay, baby. Yeah. I think a lot of you guys overextend yourselves a lot. Generosity is on the bottom of the the middle of the deck in the reverse. Start being a little bit more discerning about who you extend yourself to. Because I think you guys tend to be there for everybody and nobody shows up for you. Right? Gotta work on that. And I can resonate with that because I'm the same damn way. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that possibly as a thing for some of you. Even if it's like, having a hard time saying no at work, Oh, well, do you think you could do this? Do you think you can do that? And it's like, in your head, you're like, fuck, not really, I don't want to. But you say, sure, okay. Like, you're not setting boundaries possibly with people, which is hard, right? Some of this could, for some of you, could go as far back as childhood. Maybe that's why we also kept seeing the Six of Cups popping up several times. Man. You are currently healing old wounds. So like I said, for some of you, this is like going real far back. Man. Mama. There is space for you everywhere. Like, everywhere. But you want to go in one specific space. She's ridiculous. She's so damn spoiled. Set boundaries with her little ass. You know what? I'm going to take these because this is definitely what I was just saying before. Yeah, I'm going to take these. Oh, yeah, I'm taking these. Wow, these definitely are all the same damn cards that I just talked about a little while ago. Ren. So we have creative projects. Remember I talked about creativity. I said that some of you guys might be working on creative projects. People might be trying to steal your fucking ideas. You better be careful with that. It says it's a time to get things done. Make your creative projects a priority now. Or for those of you who have been putting your creative projects on hold, it's time to work on them. Ironically, these two cards are back to back in the deck. 22 and then 23. Restlessness. Find a way to calm the waters of your mind. Those are coming out back to back because I feel like you guys, you think too much about this. And because you overthink it, it creates a sense of confusion. It creates a sense of fear. Probably a big one. Fear of failure I'm getting. I just heard failure to launch. Maybe you wanted to launch a business or an idea with about your business and you've been putting it on hold. Raise his hand again. I have a whole coaching package that I've yet to debut. So there's that. Been sitting on it for a long time. Ridiculous. But anyway, obsession. It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. Overthinking. You'll see a lot of swords energy pop up towards the end of the reading. Rent. Increase. You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. Yep, exactly. I had said earlier, time waits for no one. Dark night of the soul, aka tower moment, right? We have, you are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. Branch. And then we also talked about leadership. And here we go. Natural born leader. I said that you guys were showing up as the emperor. You were born to lead others. It is a part of your life's path. I'm also getting possible other, because I definitely was picking up on Aries earlier, but then I'm also picking up on possible Leo energy too, or some type of fire sign in general for somebody. Or this is the energy you're in currently. Ren, enough. We have old school on the bottom of the deck. You have lived many lifetimes and gained wisdom beyond your years. So a lot of lessons learned over time, right? Surrender. I talked about surrendering earlier. Releasing and letting go. Release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. But also knowing, when to decipher what is what. right? When you allow the universe and God and all of that to, you know, be the one to kind of take the lead on certain things in your life, and when you actually grab life by the balls and you make the opportunities happen for themselves. And then middle of the deck, we have generosity again in the same position that I was in originally, which is crazy. Generosity in the middle of the deck in the reverse. So that I'm also getting like, stop overextending yourself. You know, I think you guys overextend and overgive, and it's time to make sure that your relationships are getting equally yoked. You want them to be beneficial for you just the way that they're beneficial to others. It should be balanced out. If it's not balanced out, then those are relationships that are one-sided, therefore they have to go, right? Anything unaligned must go, is what I'm getting. So with all that said, Ren, I think your butt is like in the camera. This is ridiculous. You are a mess. With all that said, I love you guys. What time is it? 9:13. I think I could do it. I think I have the energy. I'm gonna debrief real quick and cleanse and all that stuff, and I'm gonna go on again. I'm gonna do 3 questions. Yes or no. It's 1 question per person. It'll be all in the description and all that stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, and paid readings as well. So yeah, until maybe in about 15 minutes or so, maybe around 9:30. I think that sounds reasonable. I'll see you guys in a little bit. So until next time, love you guys, and bye. Ren.